to a new episode of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel Toy Unboxing. I am your host, JD. Definitely excited to do this episode because we're going to go over more Marvel Legends. I know I've been doing a lot of Marvel Legends in the last month or so, but I can't wait to go over these with you today. From the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show from Disney Plus, I'm going to be going over Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, and also from the Shang-Chi line, the AI Tony Stark Iron Man suit. And these are all part of the Build-A-Figure series. So with this particular one for Iron Man, if you collect all of the series, you can make and build a Mr. Hyde. And then, of course, with this one, if you get all the actual figures on this Disney Plus, MCU story, or shows rather, you're going to be able to get all of the extensions for Captain America's wings. So if you can see on the back here, all of the figures actually come with an extension of his wings. Now, of course, I actually did, when I did the Captain America and Loki, I also told you that if you get the Marvel Select toys, you don't have to build a figure. It already comes with all the stuff with the wings. So they kind of have that's like their version of Ultimates. Like with the WWE figures, they do have a Build-A-Figure when you get all of their figures, or you can just get the Ultimate figure rather than do the Build-A-Figure. So it's kind of a yin and yang. You know, everybody has a different way of collecting, but definitely excited to do these. So we're going to do like we always do. We're going to let them breathe. All right, so the first figure I'm going to be going over today in this unboxing is going to be Bucky, a.k.a. the Winter Soldier from Falcon and the Winter Soldier Disney Plus TV series. This was actually a really great show. I was very heavily involved with this storyline. And for those who have not taken a chance to watch it, the second show after, this is the second show because the first one was WandaVision. So WandaVision pretty much had like a high bar that it set as far as like the first Disney Plus TV show. And so the Falcon and Winter Soldier did have a high bar, that was already set. I feel that they did a really good job. My only concern about the whole show itself is that Bucky didn't really get to do anything cool. Like in the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, he was so badass, obviously, because he was the main protagonist. And in Civil War, it was even more. You got a lot of fight scenes. And, he slowly started, but surely, to get a little bit of his humanity back. Still trying to get that stuff out of his head as far as like what the Russians put in it. And then, of course, in Infinity War, they were slowly but surely taking his mind control out of his head so he could start living his life. So I do show that he did have his own kind of like subplot that he needed to deal with in this show. But definitely, I just wish he would have a little bit more time to shine. But we understood, for those who have watched it, it was more so, not Bucky's, but Sam's show. Like, it was more towards him because he was the new Captain. So this particular figure does come with a piece of Sam's wings, or Captain America. And like I said, with the Loki in the previous Marvel Legends video that I did, he came with Red Wing and a stand and like a little diaphragm, or something for him to look like he's flying. I forget what they call it. It looks like a little not a stand, but like a little arc for you to stick behind him so that it looks like he's flying. So with Bucky, he didn't come with any weapons. It just came with a couple of extra hands, and that's it. Very, very bare, if you will, because pretty much this is what he looked like in the show when he was went into battle. So there was really not much. I mean, I don't think they were going to give him any guns because he didn't use any guns in the show. They were trying to get him away from the guns type thing. So if you want to have him with weapons, you'll probably have to get the other Marvel Legends 2-pack with him and who else was him and who else? I believe it was him and Sam when he was regular Falcon. Their 2-pack, and he comes with a machine gun and he has longer hair. So if you want that, you can actually just use that for your display while you have this. I swear, I can never go with an actual episode without one of these dropping, either my fault or just dropped at all, by itself. So I think I got to get better at that. But other than that, I digress. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you could use some of the weapons from the 2-pack of him from the Infinity War and Sam as Falcon. He comes with a machine gun. So, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty close to with the new vibranium arm that he gets from Wakanda. His face sculpt is spot on. And the deco is pretty spot on as well for it being just, I mean, to me, it's just like a basic figure. It doesn't really come with much as it was meant to be. So it's not much you can say about this particular figure. No, sorry, no. We're not going to do that. He probably wouldn't even do anything with it anyway. He already has it out of his head, so I don't know why I even went into that. But let's go to the next everybody. Video. That's it for this edition of the J&J Toy Giants Toy Unboxing. Again, I am your host, JD. Be sure to like and subscribe and also comment on any of our video submissions on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Check us out also on TikTok. And in the description of this video, we're going to be having some rules of our current giveaway that we're doing. Once we reach 200 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a mystery box full of goodies. So check that out, see how you can enter. And also, if you want to just donate to the actual channel so we can provide you more content, check out our Patreon page on patreon.com. There's going to be a link there as well. So be sure to enjoy your summer. Thank you so very much and keep on cruising. All right, so the final figure we're going to be going over today is AI Iron Man, AI Tony Stark. So I'm kind of confused as to why, number one, that they had Iron Man in the line with the Shang-Chi line. I don't think it was fairly explained to us. And number two, why do they have the cartoon or comic Iron Man like this? I mean, if they were going to do MCU Iron Man as like AI, why would they just give him his most recent Mark Iron Man suit? And why this? So I don't think that was ever explained to us. It was like, oh, here, AI Iron Man, here you go. It does come with one of the legs for Mr. Hyde as part of a Build-A-Figure. And so with the Iron Man AI, it does kind of look like Tony Stark from the comics, in the most recent iterations. He had so many different people trying to draw him. But yeah, this is the original Mark II, if you will, from the comics. He comes with a couple of different extra hands and some repulsor blasts that you can put right in here. So I decided to keep him like this to kind of Iron Man pose. It's not really much I can say bad about it. I mean, he does look good. I mean, the way that it was actually drawn in the comics. I'm just a little confused as to why this version, but I guess I'll have to do some more research on that. But as it is part of the Build-A-Figure under the Shang-Chi, I'm kind of like on the fence with the Shang-Chi. The only reason I even remotely entertained the idea of getting the Shang-Chi and Wenwu and the Death Dealer is because they're on clearance. I know for a fact that Wenwu and the woman Michelle Yeoh character was on clearance, but I don't know about the Death Dealer. I haven't even seen the Death Dealer at all in the stores. I've seen him on Amazon, and I'm seeing Shang-Chi, but who knows? I'm not sure exactly why they did that with this particular Iron Man, like I said. So, but it is a pretty cool figure. I'm glad that I got it. I got it actually on Walmart.com. And surprise, surprise, it actually didn't come completely destroyed in a box. It actually came in a box rather than a bag. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you look at the previous couple videos, I did show that I think it was the most recent WWE figures that I had. The Roman Reigns and the Bray Wyatt Elite figures. I showed that what Walmart did when I was going to add more to the video, but check that out. But I was actually surprised that A, it came in a box. B, it came pretty good as far as like shipping wise, no dings or anything like that, and the box inside was pretty stellar. So that is good. It's good. I like this figure. Definitely glad that I have it, and I'm definitely looking to get more MCU Iron Man figures, so Marvel Legends. But I'm just looking to see if I can find them for a steal, and I'm not sure which one I want. Maybe I might get the first one, or no, they actually just came out recently with the Infinity Saga, so I might get that. So be on the lookout for that. For anyone who actually has a line on the older Marvel Legends from the original Iron Man, let me know. I'm still looking for those as well. All right, so we'll be with you in a second. I'm all done with this review.